Come here. I've got something to show you. Now, inside most people's cupboards, or maybe hidden under the bed, is a case a little bit like this, or a box. And inside are perhaps some of the most secret documents that we have. Okay, what I have. And I wanted to share some of them with you. Because, well, in here we have, of course, the embarrassing photos, very important. Pictures of the children when they were smaller. I suppose it's really just memories. There's a few love letters from various people that tell a time in my life which I can smile about now. But mostly, this case for me is full of letters. Now, my dad was a great letter writer, and very often I would receive one of these, which, for the young people around, that's a postcard. And he would just write the most ridiculous things on the back. At the moment, this says, "See you soon, what about the cat?" I don't even remember what that meant, but Dad. He would send me Bible verses. This is about being still before the Lord. And it says, "Thinking of you, say often, Dad, love you." But one of the most precious letters that he sent me was now over 30 years ago, when I was commissioned as a Salvation Army officer. And I found this a couple of years ago, and it just blew me away. Do you want me to read it? Do you think it's okay to read other people's letters? No. It says this: "Hello, Lieutenant, or Ali, or CO, or my daughter. Take whichever name you wish, or use all of them. I only wish I could say what I feel, but I can't. But remember, always to me, you will always be Ali. To the people, you will be their CO, the leader, the spiritual leader. Try not to disappoint. Be sure of my love, my prayers, and my confidence in you. I felt so close to you on Sunday morning in Camberwell, when we sang Just Where He Needs Me. Please believe it. Make the most of your ministry." And then he's underlined this bit: "Enjoy being an officer. I hope to see you soon. I'm proud of you. You got there. Remain there. Called by God. Much love, Dad. P.S. Welcome to the ranks." I don't know why everything had to be followed by an exclamation mark, but that was Dad. Whatever you think of my dad, or whatever I remember about my dad, there was one thing that I was sure of, that he loved me. And, in a strange way, still does love me. In the Bible, Paul was the guy who wrote most of the letters. And the letters were to the early churches, and they contained teaching. Sometimes he was just telling them off and saying, get your act together. But always in each one of these letters, you can trace the love, the extreme love that he had for each one of these churches. And we're going to turn to one of those letters just now, and it's the letter to the Philippians. And I've asked Mary to read it because it contains long words, which I won't be able to say.